It opened back in 2002. There's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Pats are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Charles, you talk about this defense, and they're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call it brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. And he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up. And he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trucks over him. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Pass past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen to throw once more. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And Charles, as the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From the 27, Allen. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Allen going to go on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, these 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
On On second down, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
This defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
He dumps it off for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On second and 12, Allen. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second down and goal. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Allen going to throw. He will find his tight end, Smith, for a Patriot touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. And right side, Henry's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now Jackson going to take off with it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Allen's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To the air, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is indeed good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game. That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Pushes him over, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Henry.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Where they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Here's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And some space here. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Lamar Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Patriots. De'Ami Brown, 26 yards. And the Patriots appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. from the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Rolling to his right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now again, the Jets will line up for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he can...
And all the way in! Touchdown, New England! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Allen going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Jackson's throw taken in by Samuel.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson to throw.
A check down here for Henry.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. So now once again the Jets will line up to go for 2 here.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Jackson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Jackson. He completes it to Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Off the option, here's Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Allen flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.